And the Terrapins ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. Run inside. It's Berry. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And those outside linebackers nowadays are so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Wants to throw on first down. What a grab with one hand. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. On the one hand, literally, that was a fantastic catch, but on the other hand, didn't get enough.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of an old basketball analogy, like $1 million move, $1 finish. Nice play, but it didn't get the first down.
Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Webb. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Now facing a third and long. Scanning the field, it's Washington. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Just needs a crack to get a return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Green. Bounces over the top. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to run, it's Berry. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the quick return to improve this field position. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply wouldn't.
You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Black 14! Black 14! Bingo, Ruben! Bingo, Ruben!
Dropping back, it's Washington. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not only did he nail it, the direction is perfect as it heads to the sideline. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Second down, he'll throw it. They're working that left side. Strong, firm tackle.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Back to throw, it's Blevin. Grab near the marker, it's Harris. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Sends it back in motion. Here's a give to Durham. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
Off-play action on first down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Fires left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Running inside, it's Williams. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to throw, it's Washington. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds him out of the backfield, and he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
And the Terrapins will try to convert on fourth down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. A run for the quarterback. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal. Probably a little long for that, but they get the first down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. You're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does here.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Stepping to the right. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. LSU quick to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch, it's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU
snags it and he's open. He's at the 30, the 10, and he just kept running and he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown Tigers! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Dropping back, it's Washington. Fires to the right. Holds it in. Open field on the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Terrapins. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Berry. At the 35, he's open. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. LSU right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Harris. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's Berry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Levitt. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab in the end zone for 6.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Back to pass, it's Washington. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Upstairs he's got it. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
It's complete on the right side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Going over the top. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He gets nothing, nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Howard. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the counter. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Pocket breaking down. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
He's taken down at the 40.
The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Harris. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Handoff, Caden Durham. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Watkins. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it all in that last play.
LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. To the air. It's Levin. Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. They'll go with Durham. I don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1.
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big 4th down stop.
Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Durham. Tripped up for the tackle.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's got him. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Williams. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in. Jumped on top of the pile.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got his man. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Yeah, and punts just aren't going to get this team back in the game. That was the problem early, just not able to convert on 3rd downs, but a really good job there. Nice execution. That should really help their confidence moving forward.
And the Terrapins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Dropping back, it's Washington. Fires to the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Running inside, it's Barry. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think the quarterback could have found somewhere else to go with the football on that one. His intended target was not open. As a result, easy incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Grabs it in the middle. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barry. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff, Durham running left. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. He's got the back in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Finds his man. It's Harris. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Motion from the wideout. Can't get him to the ground. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Here's a give to Durham. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Going right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, 3rd down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
Got it in the middle, it's Fleming. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. Makes the catch. It's Fleming. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. They just keep firing. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
Well, that's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They'll go right back to the run. Hard-hitting tackle.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Levitt. He'll throw it. Got the quick pass. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They boot it away on 4th down. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught by Williams on the right.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Got a man in the middle. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one.